Assalamu alaikum class, how are you all? Today we are going to start our chapter 2. So first we have to recite dua. A'udzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Chapter 2, our science book, classifying plants and animals. Okay, so fine, there was a need for classification of plants and animals because there was a large number of animals and plants created by God. So for scientists' satisfaction, you can say, for their ease, they have classified all the organisms in different species according to the characteristics they are having. For example, classification allows us to understand diversity better. Find that how diverse this universe is, how much creations are there in this universe. Classification helps us to learn about different kinds of plants and animals, their features, similarities and differences. It enables us to understand how complex organisms evolve from simpler organisms. As we all know that this world has evolved, like in the beginning it was different and now it is different. Even every species, every organism is different when it was created, because this is just from the process of evolution. As we are human beings, in the beginning we were different because we were something like chimpanzees or monkeys, but now there is a huge difference after evolution. So, after the classification of animals and plants and other organisms in their according to their characteristics, a species is formed. A species is the basic unit of classification and a taxonomic rank of an organism. Fine. So, how the organisms are classified? Organisms are classified like according to their DNA or RNA, means according to their genetics, according to the evolution, according to their development, according to their anatomy. Anatomy means their shapes, and according to their life cycles. So these are the 5 main things according to which the organisms are being classified. Classification is important because it allows scientists to identify group and properly name organisms via standardized system based on similarities found on the organisms. After the classification, groups have been formed. There are 8 groups of the living things: domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Okay, we will say that a domain is the main thing. A domain is having kingdoms. For example, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. Kingdom consists of phyla. Phyla is the plural of phylum, and phylum consists of classes. So how the living things have been classified according to their characteristics. Okay. After the organisms have been classified, now we will give them the names, obviously, and these are the scientific names. And means here is the Latin name we will give. That name would have 2 parts. For example, here lion is there, its name is Panthera leo. Rice is there, Oryza stevia. Similarly, here some names are given to all the species that have been classified. Okay, so first name of the scientific name would tell you about the first part of the name is capitalized. You can say here the first letter of the first name is capital and reflects the groups that the organism belongs to. And the second part identifies the species and starts with a small letter. Modern man belongs to genus Homo sapiens is the name of scientific name of human beings. Homo is the genus that human beings are belonging, and sapiens identify the species. The scientific name is usually it is written in the, you can say, Italian style. You can say it is something like tilted. So it is the Italian style. Scientific name is written like that. Okay. And why it is important to classify all the things? Because it helps, classification helps to organize the living things systematically. It helps to identify the great diversity of living things. It helps to determine the relationship among organisms. It helps to trace the origin, how the relationship among the organisms, like we are the human beings now, we are belonging to some other species. Okay, fine. So the hen, other animals that we eat belongs to other species, so the relation between them is we will eat them, they will eat other species, they will for example, hens are there, they will eat insects, they will eat grains, so their species are different, means each species is belonging to other, you can say this cycle is going on, and we can identify the species, that this species is dependent on that and that species is dependent on the other species. Here how the classification helps is like that. There are so many other importance, but the main things are that I have just discussed here. Thank you.